Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Secretary, obviously we're here in a day of tragedy, tragedy for the Belgians, tragedy for the world. ISIS has now taken responsibility for the murders this morning. We had a Marine that was killed last weekend in Iraq. I know you feel that personally. We have a law that we passed called the National Defense Authorization Act. It required you to submit to the Congress by February the 15th a plan for defeating these people. I know you told the Chairman that it was imminent. Do it by February the 15th. You are in violation of the law. When an average American is in violation of the law, there are consequences. Would you care to explain to the committee why there shouldn't be consequences for your failure to follow a law that was signed by your President?
Well, will be in front of you imminently. With respect
Mr.
to
Secretary,
the larger
that's not my question. The statute says you shall do it by February the 15th. Do you not agree that you are in violation of that law?
We are prepared. We are going to submit that report. It's taken some time.
I'm going to ask you again, do you not agree that you're in violation of the law?
We will have that report to you shortly, Congressman.
I don't think that's a satisfactory response. When we pass a law around here, it means something. Now, people's lives are at stake. You know that better than any of the rest of us.
Well, the people's lives are at stake over a report.
Excuse me for a minute, Mr. Secretary. It's not too much to ask that you comply with the laws that we pass and the President signs. So it's not sufficient for you to say it's imminent. You need to give us a plan now. Let me ask you about another report. You're also required to submit, when the President puts forth his budget, a 30-year ship plan for the Navy. Mm-hmm. You didn't do that either. That's a statutory requirement. Why didn't you submit a 30-year ship plan?
I don't know about the 30-year ship. We have a number of these statutory plans. We work on them very hard. There are many, many, many of them, Congressman. Let me ask Mr. McCord if he knows the status of that particular one, the second one that the Congressman raised.
I believe that's in process also and is nearing completion.
Well, under the law, that was supposed to be submitted with the President's budget request. Now, the existing ship plan we've got calls for 52 littoral combat ships. You have not amended that plan. You've requested 40. The Secretary of the Navy has told us in this room he needs 52. He has told us there is no study to change that. Mr. Stackley, his Assistant Secretary for Acquisitions, says there is no Navy study or analysis that would change that. You have no 30-year ship plan to change that. Yet you've tried to unilaterally change it in the budget. What is your basis if you have no 30-year ship plan that updates the 52 request, and what is when there's no Navy analysis, what's your basis for reducing the ship request from 52 to 40 on the LCS?
The basis is this, and this is something that we decided all jointly, and that the joint requirement we're going to buy 40 and not 52 littoral combat ships. The littoral combat ship is successful. It's been good at what it does. It's better than the mine countermeasure ships it replaces. It's better than the coastal patrol craft it replaces, but 40 is enough. And the reason we made that decision is that we believe and we're convinced that the money is better spent on ships that are more capable. We're looking for more capable and lethal ships, as well as more ships in the Navy. And we also
Since the Navy has no analysis on that, where's your analysis? Do you have a report?
We did analysis in the course of our
Where is it?
Of preparing the budget. We did a lot over the course of the last summer.
Well, shouldn't it be in that 50? Shouldn't it be in that ship plan?
We can provide that to you. But the point I'm making is a very important strategic one, which is we need ships that are more capable and more lethal and more high-end. That's one of the themes of this whole budget. So exactly the point you're raising is one of the very themes of this budget.
Mr. Secretary, if that's so important, why wouldn't you give us a new ship plan? Because your old ship plan, the one we gave us last year,
I'm sure the shipbuilding plan will reflect that.
You were supposed to give it to us when the President's budget was submitted. Now, you and your staff may not think these laws are important. I wonder why the people of America are angry right now. They're angry for the law. And none of us, Mr. Secretary, I'm not above the law, and you're not above the law. Give us a plan for the Middle East, and give us some sort of analysis that's different from the Navy's analysis on reducing the LCS request from 52 to 40. And I
We
yield
will
back.
provide those reports.
Ms.